Rocio, you called me earlier today and you wanted to give me an update on Karla. What's that update?
She's no longer at my house. She decided to leave. I tried to convince her to stay, but she didn't want to.
What were the circumstances behind that? Were you guys arguing? Were
No.
you guys mad, fighting?
No, we didn't argue. We didn't get mad at each other. We weren't fighting. She just got up on Friday, and when I got up, she was gone. I went looking for her, and she was back in the alley, and I asked her if that's what she wanted. She just didn't want to come. And then she was smoking, so I turned around and I left. And I told her, I can't give you my energy if you're not going to put your part. So I came home. I didn't bother her. And yesterday I went to pick up my kids. When I got home, she was home. I waited for her to get out of the restroom because she was in the shower. And I always tell her, Carla, can you come here? Let's talk. Never yell at her. She took like an hour in the restroom. After she walked out, I gave her time to get, finish what she was doing. So when I seen her walking out, I told her, Carla, can you come here? I want to talk to you. She ignored me. She kept going. I didn't tell her again. She heard me, so I just let it be. Then I went and I got something to eat. And when I came back, she had her bike with her things there. I go, you're leaving? She said, yeah. I'm like, okay. I can't stop you. I go, but are you sure that's what you want? I mean, you still got to take care of your warrant. You got court. You got all this going on. If they do get you, you're going to do time. Think about what you're doing. Is that what you really want? She said yes. And she tried to avoid the conversation. I go, I'm not going to force you to stay. I can't force you to stay. But think about what you're doing and make sure that that's what you want. And she just said she was sure, and I told her, when you're ready, look for me. I'm here for you, but I can't help you if you can't help yourself. And she left.
How did that make you feel? Sad, disappointed, hurt?
It makes me sad to see that she's so young and she's letting a substance control her and her life. And I know it's hard, but I can't do very much for that. I don't know what it is to be in her situation, so it does hurt me because I had a lot of expectations for her. She was doing so good. I don't know what happened.
What do you think her mindset is? Is she... How has she been feeling ever since? Because she's been out of treatment for what? Of a detox for 2 weeks, a week and a half?
A week and a half.
So when she got out from there, she said she relapsed the next day. She got out on a Tuesday, she relapsed on a Wednesday, and then she stayed out in the streets for 3 days. You went to look for her, find her, you found her, and then you brought her back home.
I looked for her for 3 days. Ever since she went missing, I was looking for her. And they told me, oh, she was just here, because I have a picture, and I was showing a picture. She was just here. She just left. So I go, do you know where she went? I drove around everywhere, and I couldn't get to her. And then my daughter came over, and she goes, where's Karla? She left home. I'm like, yeah. And she had went to QT, and she goes, Mom, get over here. Karla's here. And she was really upset, telling her what's going on. What are you doing? You have my mom looking stupid. She's over there worried about you. And Karla just froze. Then she called her cousin to come pick her up. I got there. I told her, no, Karla, let's talk. What's going on? I'm here. You can talk to me about anything. I mean, you've always had that. I mean, you've never been treated bad. You've been treated equally as my kids. There's no reason for you to react this way. Talk to me. I'm here. Like, tell me what's going on. I'm capable of understanding if you explain. And I go, come on, let's go talk. Nobody matters. I matter. I'm the one that wants to talk to you. Come on, let's go. So I got her to get in my car. we got here and we were talking and she calmed down, and that's when she was fine. I go, I understand, it's hard, to change things. I can't get mad at you. A lot of people go through this, but it's up to you to decide what you want. That's when we started again, trying to get things in order, but it was really hard. It was harder this time than the beginning. It was like she didn't want to keep working on it anymore.
Does it seem to you like she gave up?
It seemed to me that that's just something she doesn't want to give up yet. That's something she wants to keep doing. At the beginning, I think what got her into it was that she got arrested. That's what scared her. And she's like, I don't want to go through that anymore. And that's what try to help her. But now that she's back over there and she went through the experience again, it felt easy for her, I guess. I don't know.
She forgot that scare of jail, right? She forgot all about it already, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I tried to take her to take care of her warrant. Bonnie, she's been a lot of help to us. She's someone that found us through YouTube. She's been helping a lot. And she said, take her, I'll pay for the fine for anything. Just take her to the court. She's the one that helped us find all the paperwork for it. And every time I would tell her, Carla, let's go do this, she would start doing things, or I'll be back, I'll go to Circle K, and she wouldn't come back for a long time, or she would take her time and time would go by, we wouldn't make it on time. So we couldn't take care of the warrant. It's not that we didn't want to help her, it's that the help was there, she just didn't let us get to it. So
she put excuses, made excuses, created excuses to not go, basically, right?
Yeah, I think that she was scared that she would get arrested. But I told her, if you don't take care of it, you got court on the 24th. They're going to see that warrant. That's going to affect you. And if you don't go to court on the 24th and there's another warrant, they're going to get you. They're going to arrest you. You're going to do more time. But I don't know.
Have you talked to her mom, Maria?
Yes, I talked to her last night.
And how does she feel?
She was sad. She was upset. I told her that I would try to keep it, as much as I could, informed about her, and try to keep up where she goes or anything, and keep her updated of what's going on with Carla. That's pretty much the only thing I can do. Just keep track of her and make sure she's fine.
I bet Maria had high hopes for her daughter, like you, like myself, like the Lost in Phoenix family, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going through her head. Maybe, because I know she made a new friend, and that friend is out there, and, hanging out with that friend these days, it's like she felt like what she had with Miggy, and he does the same things. It's there, it's provided, she feels safe. I don't know. Maybe she just needed to feel that again. I don't know.
Speaking of Migs, have you talked to him? Does he know?
No. I haven't answered his calls. I'm trying to figure out the way to talk to him and tell him, because he was supposed to get out on rehab next week, and all that is, I'm still stuck between a hard place and a rock if I should leave him. Then, remaining 3 months there, get him rehab, and then him get out of rehab to look for her. So I'm pretty much stuck, because he was doing really good. He said he didn't want to do anything anymore, that he wanted to stay clean. But I know that if he does come out of rehab, he's going to just leave rehab and go looking for Carla.
Yeah. What are your next steps with Carla, do you think?
Well, just try to keep up with her, just make sure that she's doing fine, and if she ever decides that she really wants help and she really wants to change and looks for me, I'm here for her. That's pretty much the only thing I can do for her. I can't force her to take help. I can't force her to do anything she doesn't want to do. But whenever she's ready, if she ever decides to be ready, I'm here.
You're leaving the door open
Yeah. For help,
her,
yes.
for her to come in when she's ready for help.
Yes.
So the past, what, 2 months, 3 months? How long has it been?
3 months.
Okay. The past 3 months, to me, it seemed like she wanted help. She was on the path. Like, okay, yeah, I like it. I like, sleeping on bed and showering every day and the safety and comfort of, having a home. I don't want to go back in the alley. She said that. Like, I don't want to go back in the alley. I definitely don't want that experience anymore. And so what I'm saying is, it's like she wanted it at one point, and then something happened where it just flipped completely different.
I have no idea, because even the day before she left, I was driving and she goes, "You know what, Rocio?" I go, "What?" I thought that I would always tell me, "This is going to be our life." I never thought you were going to come and help us, or that my life was going to change like this. I go, "And do you like it, or you want to go back to it?" She goes, "I don't want to go back to it." This was the day before she left. So that's why my mind is just blank. I don't understand, and I could try to figure it out, but I don't understand. I did notice that when she does make a mistake, or she knows that she's going to do something wrong, she hides. She doesn't like to face it. And that's something I would tell her, "Nope, you made a mistake, you got to face it. You got to go and tell, you know what?" Like when she relapsed, she goes, "Oh my God." I go, "Just tell Art. People are going to understand, but they're going to want to hear from you instead of finding out that you just relapsed and you just forgot about it." I go, "You need to tell." "Yeah, but I'm embarrassed." "No, you have to face things. If you don't face things, you're never going to learn. You need to learn. You can't keep running from things." And that's something I was trying to teach her, but I guess that's pretty hard.
This is what addiction looks like, right? On, off, struggles. They'll say one thing today and tomorrow it changes. Uncertainty. She seems lost and confused, right?
Mm-hmm.
She'll say one thing today and tomorrow it just changes. Doesn't want to face her decisions, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't want to. That's why she ran away. That's why she's running again. And she's saying, "I'm just leaving."
Yeah.
Do you think in her mind she's like, "You know what? I'm gonna keep one foot out here on the streets, and then when I want to shower, when I want food, I'll go to Rocio's house"? Do you think that's in her head?
It might be, but she just can't do that. Like I said, I told her, "I'm not here to provide you a roof and everything so you can continue that life of addiction where you're just going to have a place to stay and continue. All these people are on the streets for a reason." I go, "I got my kids." It doesn't work that way. I wouldn't do it for my kids. Why? Because I want my kid to learn that if you're going to make a hard choice, you're going to live a hard life. And I've always been very upfront with her. Even though I've understood and I've been, patient with her, she knows how I am. I'm the type of person that if something does bother me, I don't have to yell at you and I don't have to make a big deal. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to tell you, "You know what? This is what's going on." And if I say it to you, it's because there's no going back. That it's what it is. And she knows that. And I did sit down and I talked to her. "This is what you want. I mean, I can't force you to get my help. But I'm here to help you whenever you need it. But you need to want it. I gave you too much energy and you're not putting effort. I can't do it for you." And I think she understood that. But I'm here for her when she's ready. When she really wants to, change her life, I'm here. I don't have a problem helping her.
How do you think Migs is going to react to this emotionally? He seems to love her.
Mm-hmm.
And so in his mind right now, he's like, okay, she's getting clean. She went to detox. She's at my aunt's house, safe, waiting for me. So if you tell him the news that that's not the case anymore, because we don't know why exactly, I think that might be devastating to him.
Yes, it is. He's gonna say, what did you do to her? Why did she do it? What do you mean? And I don't know how I'm gonna tell him, well, she made a friend. And he's gonna think, because he's very jealous. I have no idea. There's so many things going in my mind. I haven't answered his calls because I haven't found the right words to tell him. But it's gonna be hard on him, very hard on him, and it breaks my heart to know that he's gonna go through this. But I can't lie to him.
Yeah, no, honesty is the best policy. Let him know, and just rip off the Band-Aid, just it's gonna hurt, but he needs to realize the truth, and maybe she'll come to a sudden realization that, man, I'm making a mistake.
I hope so.
It does suck out here, right? There are no friends. There are no loyalty. I've known Migs for 3 years. Rocio's been amazing, trying to help me. The Lost in Phoenix family has been trying to assist me for almost 2 years now. What am I doing? I'm letting everybody down, right?
Yeah, and I did tell her that. I go, all these people believe in you, and the help is not always going to be there. Take, this opportunity that you have that not many people have, and make the most of it, because a lot of people are going to be like, I helped her and she just blew me off, and you don't know if you're going to have that help the same way that you had. You have a lot of support. You have a lot of people cheering on you. You have so much possibilities right now. Whenever you decide, if you don't use that right now, and then later on in the future you decide, I want to stop all this, it's going to be hard, because you're going to be on your own. Because right now that you have the help, you're not taking advantage of it.
So I've been doing this for 3.5 years, interviewing people, and I learned a long time ago, Rocio, to not get too emotionally invested in these folks. I can't want it more than them, because they'll let you down 100% of the time if you're going in it with that mindset, right? So you have to kind of separate yourself a little bit. You wish them well, you want them to do well, you'll try to assist them as best as you can, but you can't get too close to the stove, because you're the one that's going to get burnt, right? I can't want it more for Karla, because if I want it more for Karla and I'm investing emotionally, financially, physically, mentally, everything, I'm gonna be let down while she's out there with her friends smoking.
Yeah, and I mean, I did everything I could so she would be comfortable. If she needed something and said, "I need this," okay, let's go do this. I never said no. I mean, I gave her own room. I treated her the same as my kids. Everything. There was no difference. I did ask her, I go, did I ever make any differences between you and my kids? Did I ever make you feel like you weren't part of the family, or that you were nobody? I go, no, you were treated as if you were one of my kids. Everything equally. Like, my kids got something, you got it. There was no difference whatsoever, in any way whatsoever possible. She goes, yeah. I go, then what's going on? She goes, I just want to go.
It's addiction. That's a good reminder for all of us, right? You, me, and the people that have helped her, the Lost in Phoenix family, lots of very supportive people. But this is what addiction looks like. They have to want it more than we do. And just because she's relapsed, just because she's out in the streets, doesn't mean you're going to forget about her, I'm going to forget about her, or the Lost in Phoenix family is going to forget. We're going to keep praying for her, wishing her well. I'm going to go look for her right now and let her know that we still believe in her, because she's human and she's worthy of respect and dignity. And she's just lost. She doesn't want it as bad as we want it for her.
Yeah.
And I just hope that she survives until she is ready. Does that make sense? Like, all the dangers and all the things she told you stories about when she was out in the streets before, right? And all the things she lived through, and she survived. Well, that's still out there, right? So I just hope that nothing bad happens to her from now until she's ready.
Yeah.
right? But I want you to know that I appreciate you, everything you've done for her. You went above and beyond what a normal person would have done. Because again, you didn't know her up until 3 months ago, right? When you met her for the first time. You allowed both of them in your house. Migs got locked up, but you said, hey, you can still stay here, Carla. I believe in you. Let me make these phone calls, a treatment. Let me make these phone calls for your warrant. Let me try to move, help you with getting a job. You did treat her like a daughter, like family. You did, again, you went way above and beyond, and for that I'm very appreciative. And you've left the door open for her to come back when she is ready, whether that's tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. She knows that you treated her with respect, right? She received love from family that she probably hadn't felt in years. So thank you from the Lost in Phoenix family, the thousands of people out there that are deeply invested in Carla's story. They're going to be hurt, they're going to be bummed, but they're going to continue to pray, and they're also going to pray for you, okay, for you to continue helping people. And yeah, I mean, we'll stay in contact. If you hear from her, let me know. If you have any questions for me, we'll stay in contact. But it was nice working with you, right? It was like teamwork, right?
Yeah.
We'd both do our part to try to help her.
Yeah.
And here we are. We want it more than her.
Yeah. But I just want to know she's not alone. Whenever she's ready, I'm here for her. And if she ever needs anything, I'm just a phone call away.
Rocio, God bless you. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon, okay?